Hey there, welcome to Binky Files, and thanks for watching. Yesterday, Rex Heuermann, the Long Island serial killer, the Gilgo Beach ogre, as I like to call him, we got him right up there, pled guilty yesterday and admitted to killing 8 women. I went ahead and went back to the documentary that came out. NBC came out with a documentary called The Gilgo Beach Killer House of Secrets. I highly recommend you watch it because it's dark, it's strange, it goes over the case, but it also includes his family, his wife, Asa Ellerup, and his daughter, Victoria Heuermann. And one thing that's very striking is how much Victoria looks like Rex. That's one thing. Also in the documentary, they have Dennis Rader's daughter, the BTK killer. She is in the documentary as kind of a source of comfort, mainly towards Victoria, because of all people who knows what it's like when your father is a serial killer, a demented, sex crazed pervert. She knows. So I thought that was kind of an interesting interaction between the two. I won't ruin it for you, but there are some interesting tidbits in there, especially with Asa, Rex Heuermann's wife, who throughout the documentary is sort of refusing to believe that her husband is capable of anything like this, even when shown his own kind of personal bullet point list of how and what to do with bodies, dump sites, you name it, he's got it. He also had this. Again, I don't want to spoil too much, but he did sort of a Dexter style kill room in his basement. So I guarantee you that house provided a lot of evidence for investigators. So one thing, after moving on, after I watched the documentary, I did some digging. It does mention that Rex has property in South Carolina. He has properties throughout New York. He has 2 timeshare condos in Vegas. I got this from CNN. They did sell one years ago, but they don't know exactly if the condo left in Vegas, if they still own it, if the Heuermanns still own this remaining condo. Not clear on that. But one thing they did show in the documentary, going back to the documentary, was Asa Ellerup, Rex Heuermann's wife, moving out with her 2 children. And I was curious, where are they going? Where could they possibly be going? So I did a little digging, and I read that they were packing up and moving to South Carolina, which is interesting because Heuermann had that property. Well, I found out that in 2024, he sold the property to Asa, his wife, for $1. She turns around and sells it back to Heuermann's brother for, guess what, $1. That's odd. I got this from the New York Post. So I found that fascinating. And also, since this is a break from Nancy Guthrie investigation, obviously we're still on that. But it's interesting that it took an entirely new task force to come on board before they were able to finally nab Heuermann, nab this ogre, this piece of shit. I mean, if you look at his selfie that he used to lure, I'm sorry, but lure his workers and victims. I'm telling you what, I don't have any experience in sex work, but if I got a call from that dude, And I, I gotta look at that guy. I run in the other direction. That's just me. No victim shaming here at all. But just, I'm sorry. The guy is just massive, scary. I'm surprised he wasn't off by somebody's John, to be honest with you. So, anyway, one thing that does concern me is about Nancy Guthrie's case, relevant to this case, is that they did have to bring in a new task force, kick out the chief of police back in, I think it was 2022. So that's really what led law enforcement to catch this guy, all thanks to the old pizza box. The old pizza box will get you every time, man. And Heuermann liked his pizza. Man, he just walked down his Manhattan, down the elevator or whatever with his pizza box, dumped it in the garbage, and that's all she wrote. We got him. Dead to rights. So my hope is, my belief is there are many more victims that this guy's responsible for. And my hope is that as more victims are found, more remains are found, then he'll be held accountable for what he's done, because I guarantee you there's more victims out there. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you.